And what's good with y'all, man? What's good? What's good, man? Salute to everybody in the chat, man. Appreciate y'all for pulling up on me, man. You know what I'm saying? Here to talk some boxing. We're gonna do what we gotta do, man. I appreciate every single one of y'all, man, for pulling up. So appreciate y'all, man. We in here. We're gonna talk this boxing. He said Keyshawn gonna cook it. Y'all think Keyshawn? Y'all let me know if y'all can hear me too, man. Y'all let me know if y'all can hear me. Y'all let me know if y'all can hear me in the chat, man. Let me know if y'all can hear me. All right, hey, pun for Christ, man. I appreciate that, man. On when you put up on knockout, it gave me a shout out, and I really appreciate that, man. Means a lot. You know what I'm saying? That my work is being recognized, man. So I really appreciate that, man. For real. So salute to you, and keep supporting the channel, man. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna drop the link if anybody want to pull up on the panel and just talk boxing, whatever y'all want to talk about. We can do that. You know what I'm saying? He said Edwin don't even have a job, and you think he gonna beat Keyshawn? Sean, but I definitely wouldn't be mad at that. So it was unification. Hey man, I mean I ain't gonna say Edwin ain't got no job. GQ, damn, you don't think Edwin don't have a job, bro? Edwin can box, man. Edwin can box. You know what I'm saying? Hey, didn't David Allen got robbed in Riyadh, right? Like the first fight, I think. He said, yes, you do. Edwin got jab and he got power. Yeah, I don't know what GQ talking about, man. Edwin just a good counter puncher. He punch when you punch every very punch very he punch very good. I mean, yeah, he is a counter puncher. He'd rather be on his back foot. But I done seen Edwin come forward, man. Edwin can box. Yeah, Edwin can box with you, bro. I think Edwin get kind of, you know what I'm saying, get kind of greedy, man. You know what I'm saying? Where was the jabber? Shakur. He jabbed with Shakur a little bit. Shakur just had the better jab. Shakur was faster. Shakur was first with his jab, but he jabbed Shakur out pretty decently, especially at the beginning of the fight. It's just Shakur. I mean, he on a different level. GQ, you know that. You know that, bruh. Daniel Dubois and Usyk about to fight. I can't wait to see that one, man. Daniel Dubois got robbed in the first fight to me. Edwin was the one who dropped. Yeah, he knocked Rayo out. He knocked his ass out cold, man. He knocked his ass out cold. Cold, boy. William Cepeda said, I don't feel Shakur has the balls that Tevin Farmer has. When Shakur feels my punches, he not gonna be like Farmer and stay there in exchange with me. Cepeda, man, you getting knocked out, my nigga. I ain't even gonna hold you. Cepeda, you not surviving this you're not going 12. In my humble opinion, you're not going 12 rounds with Shakur. You just leave too many openings, too many opportunities. You know what I'm saying? When you throwing your punch, you don't move your head off the center line. All you care about is getting up your 5 to 6 punches and then getting back on quote unquote defense. That shit ain't gonna work, bro. Tevin Farmer is probably 2 levels below Shakur Stevenson. You couldn't stop him. Even though I thought Zepeda was gonna stop him in that second fight though, because Tevin Farmer body language was terrible. It was horrible. You know what I'm saying? But come on, man. Like you ain't stopped Tevin. I don't. You gonna stop Shakur? You know. But we gonna see, man. He said in 10 rounds too. In 10 rounds, he gonna stop Shakur. So I just don't. I don't see that shit. What the fuck? I don't see that shit happening. Tyson Fury look washed. That dude ain't coming back, man. That shit over with. Boots versus T.O. Tucker out of the seat. Tease a potential fight between Jerron Boots and Teofimo Lopez. What y'all think about that, man? As we all know, Spetta's still a good competitor, but I believe a B-level fighter at best. He ain't. Yeah, Pine. When you was up there on the panel, I heard you say that. I agree with you on that. Williams. See, a lot of people is gassing William Cepeda because they hate for Shakur Stevenson, so they gonna gas William Cepeda, right? Like they gonna gas him, they gonna make it seem like he just his thing. When in reality, the dude, I think he a B-level fighter too. I think he's like on the tier with like Oscar Valdez and you know what I'm saying, guys like that. He don't really do nothing that's really special to me. His pressure is good. His pressure is pretty solid. You know what I'm saying? But in my opinion, I see Shakur and Cepeda being like Shakur and Yoshino in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? Because Yoshino was considered a pressure fighter too. No, he's not. He's not as notable as William Cepeda, man. But you look at his punch output. His punch output was like 74 punches a round. That's pressure. William Cepeda has pressure that's kind of like damn that we ain't never seen that before. In this time, you know what I'm saying? He probably is the most. I think he throws the most punch. Yeah, he throws the most punches in a round. So it's a little bit above Yoshino, but the way how Shakur dismantled Yoshino, who was considered a pressure fighter, I see it going very similar. You know what I'm saying? I see it going very similar. He stopped Yoshino in 6. I got him stopping William Cepeda in 8. I got him stopping William Cepeda in 8. If he don't stop William Cepeda, that's cool. But in my opinion, he's stopping William Cepeda in 8 rounds, bro. You know what I'm saying? I agree with you, Pon. Um, B-level fighter, bro. Yeah, y'all gas Cepeda because y'all hate for Shakur Stevenson. And when you go out here and watch this dude, like every time I hear somebody say, "Oh, it's a hard fight for Shakur the pressure, he ain't be able to handle the pressure," I genuinely laugh, man, because it's like, do y'all watch? Do y'all watch the fight? Like, do y'all watch William Cepeda? He has to set his feet. He has to set his feet in order to get his punches off, bro. When he's going forward trying to punch, he tripping over his feet. You know what I'm saying? Footwork is sloppy. You know what I'm saying? He just, you know what I'm saying? Very, very one-dimensional. Like Shakur said at the press conference, he's saying all this, saying he gonna do this, that, and the third. When you fight one way, you got one style. You know what I'm saying? You have one way of fighting, you got one style, but and that's just to throw a bunch of punches and hope something land on Shakur chin and you can get the stoppage or a corner stoppage or something like that. Other than that, bro, you know what I'm saying? You gotta have your feet set for you to get your shit off. And Shakur being the boxer that I know he is, having the high IQ, you gonna pick that apart, bro. You know what I'm saying? Running him in the shots, catching him coming in. Y'all gonna see though. Y'all gonna see it's gonna be a masterclass boxing. Once again, he said salute Bunt, can't wait. Prepare to step on Cepeda. What's good, Sunchild? Yeah, man. How come the ring ain't up with the two top 4 fighters fighting? I don't know, Maurice. I heard Turkey might put that up though. I heard Turkey might put the ring magazine up for that. I'm not sure yet. It is a ring event, so I wouldn't be surprised. Shout out to my guy, Rude Exposure said stoppage. You know what I'm saying? My boy going for the stoppage. You feel me? Y'all go subscribe to Rude Exposure if y'all haven't. You know what I'm saying? My guy putting out real good content, man. He got merchandise on the way, which I will be copying me a hat and a shirt. You know what I'm saying? I like that black and gold. That white and gold look good too. You know what I'm saying? So y'all go to Rude Exposure, subscribe, and check my guy out, man. Merch dropping soon, man. You know what I'm saying? But um, I got stoppage as well. Rude Exposure. I got stoppage. You know what I'm saying? This is the undercard though that y'all see on the screen. You know what I'm saying? This Alberto Puello and Matias fight, that's very interesting, man. That's very interesting. Um, for me personally, I think after Shakur get past, after Shakur get past William Cepeda, like I think he will, I would like to see the Oshaki Foster fight. I would like to see Oshaki Foster move up and challenge Shakur Stevenson for the WBC strap. You know what I'm saying? But I know he got some shit going on with Stephen Fulton though, so I'm trying to figure out why is he talking about Shakur Stevenson? You got Stephen Fulton problems, bro. I don't know why he think Scooter sweet. I guess I think he get Stephen Fulton is sweet. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know what's going on, but I say that to say this. You know what I'm saying? We can get Oshaki Foster if Oshaki Foster can handle business and then move up and fight Shakur Stevenson. You know what I'm saying? That's what the next fight I would like to see. You know what I'm saying? Is Oshaki Foster, mainly because the way how they going back and forth with each other on Twitter and stuff like that. Y'all might as well just fight at this point. And Shakur is looking kind of crazy though, because Oshaki talking about fighting you and you talking about you trying to put Raymond Ford on the dude. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, go, you know what I'm saying? Handle that, bro. You unless Oshaki telling the truth about him saying he'll beat the shit out you and we don't, you know what I'm saying? He knows something we don't know. I mean, let us know something, Shakur. You know what I'm saying? But other than that, I would like to see Shakur fight one out of this shit. If he can't get Tank Davis next, I know he ain't gonna fight Keyshawn. He ain't gonna get Loma. And if Oshaki end up losing or something like that, I would like to see Shakur go up and fight the one out of this. You know what I'm saying? That's what I would like to see. You feel me? So let's see. He said Matias will struggle. I agree. Matias struggled. Alberto Puello is a good boxer. Um, we saw him with Leon Paro. If you got the right game plan, and you come to box Matias, he can he can struggle. My guy George Smith said Matias by stoppage. Now I don't know, man. That's a real interesting fight, man. For real, that's a good undercard though. Then you got David Morrell on there. You know what I'm saying? We ain't seen him since David Benavidez Root. He said, how can they say it's the hardest fight, but when he watched him, you know what they going to say. He just came for it. He just come for a fighter. He's sorry, but before it was too much for him. You feel me? Puello and Matisse fight is 50-50 for me. Yeah, it's very interesting. It's similar to Shakur and Cepeda. You know what I'm saying? They kind of got some of the same thing going on. You got Sabril who like to pressure, throw a bunch of punches. Not a whole lot of defense. You know what I'm saying? Not really defensively responsible. And then you got Alberto Puello, who's a good boxer and a very solid counterpuncher. You know what I'm saying? So okay, so what's good, Teach? What's up, Teach? What's up, Teach? So yeah, man, you know what I'm saying? July 12th couldn't get here fast enough. We still got Keyshawn June 7th. I think Keyshawn need to focus up. He seemed pretty focused from what I've been seeing. I know y'all probably see my camp update. He looked pretty focused though. Right, he got, you know what I'm saying, like he got his shit together, you know what I'm saying, in shape. Keyshawn in shape right now, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, June 7th, you got Abdullah and Nakadila. I seen Abdullah training. Shakur and Abdullah is together in Cleveland right now too, man. Shakur out there in Cleveland and shit. I know he was out there with the youth earlier today. He was with the youth and stuff like that. There with Montana Love in Cleveland, and I seen Abdullah training in the Montana Love quote unquote camp or gym today as well. So some, you know what I'm saying, some shit going on out there in Cleveland, man. You know what I'm saying? So, but I can't wait for July 12th, man. He's gonna put everything to bed. He's gonna answer questions. I don't really got any questions that I need to be answered. You know what I'm saying? I think styles make fights, and Zapata is tailor made for Shakur. Come forward, you know what I'm saying? It's just perfect opportunity. Like, cause I thought Kid Austin was gonna be that dance partner to a degree. You know what I'm saying? We can, look. He ain't gonna be able to beat Shakur. Look. It's too much for him. It's too much for him. Ah, hey, it's too much for him, bruh. Yo, look, it's too much for him, G. You feel me? It's too much for him. Nah, I'm fucking with y'all, man. These niggas out here doing all type of shit for this bread. I don't blame them though. What the fuck? What y'all think about this, man? I got Marvin Hagler, bruh. I got Hagler. I got Hagler. I got Marvin Hagler, bruh. Marvin Hagler was a switcher too. I got Hagler in that shit. Straight up. Nah, Teach. I was out doing some stuff. Hey, Teach, was David Allen was the one that got robbed in the first time they fought? Was that who got robbed? He should have beat dude, but they called it like a draw or some shit like that. Or they gave it to the other guy. I can't remember which one it was. They kinda look alike. Let me see something. What that shit was on the zone. Yeah, I got Hagler too, Pine. I got Hagler. He said, yeah, exactly. Okay, yeah, I thought so. I know they robbed though, boy, man. This shit, man, they ain't put shit on this motherfucker. Let me see something. Oh, he let the fat boy beat him. He let the fat boy beat him, T. Oh shit. Damn. Shout out to him, man. That's tough. Hey, that's tough. Ah, it sure did. It sure did. They said, hold on now. That motherfucker got clipped. They couldn't
Talking
stop that.
about, P? What are you talking about, P? Stab him. Oh, beautiful. Oh. What are you doing, man? Put it on him, man. Oh. Solid body shots. Yep. Touch that body. Touch that body.
Hey, it shows Shakur mad love in Cleveland, man. Mad love. Mad love, bro.
Hey, where he is? Where he is?
Y'all think that's gonna be a problem for Shakur? Y'all think so? Very, very beatable to me. Yeah, helping the youth, man. This can be a battle of the IQs though, man. Cause I heard somebody say like William Cepeda makes everybody. I heard they say William Cepeda makes everybody fight his fight. Shakur Stevenson has a ability, bro, to control the type of fight that is gonna be. That's what makes Shakur Stevenson so superior because he has this ability, he has his knack to control what's being done inside the ring, bro. It's called ring generalship. You know what I'm saying? They think that's gonna happen to Shakur, bro. You know what I'm saying? You gonna be doing splits and shit. Hey, y'all can hear me? Y'all let me know if y'all can hear me. Y'all let me know if y'all can hear me, man. I had a little joint, little situation come up. Y'all can hear me, let me know. All right, bet. Appreciate it. I'm about to drop the link, man, too. So anybody that wanna come up, talk some boxing, we could do that if it let me. Hold on, y'all. Pull up and talk some boxing. Let me see. He said, "What y'all think about Frank Martin moving to 140, potentially fight Kelvin Davis?" Oh man, I don't know about that. I thought Kelvin fought at welterweight. I thought Kelvin fought at welterweight. I know Keon at welterweight. Is Kelvin at 140? He said it's gonna be just like Valdez, except Shakur gonna stop him. Um, hey, Sal, low dog. That Valdez, I don't really see a Valdez type of performance, man. What's up, man?
What's up, nigga?
Man, you know what it is, man. We ain't talking this boxing, man.
Round
Hey, I
13.
on the way.
Round 13.
What's up, Pon?
Yo, what's good, man? What's good? Hold up.
What?
You can hear me, right?
Yeah, we got you, bro.
All right, that's what's up. Hold, give me one second. Let me get off this link because I'm hearing the echo.
All right, for sure. But yeah, man. Round 13 on the way. Hey, I need some of that merch though, bro.
All
Word
right,
up.
yeah, man.
That's what it's gonna
Yo,
be.
I want to let the audience know, man, just out of because I seen there was a bit of curiosities in that debate that I had. Like, all respect, I don't know Blunt personally, but I respect your channel. You know what I'm saying? You passionate about the sport, I like your commentary and all that. And I also want to give a shout out to Root Exposure about his merchandise. Like I really want him to do well. I hope you blow up, and I hope that goes well. That goal, I'm gonna look forward to that. You know what I'm saying? Just show love to you on that. And you know what I'm saying? Let's talk about this boxing, man. Yo, Blunt, man.
What's good? Talk
You
to
know
me.
what I'm saying? Yo,
Talk. Yeah.
in that debate, Rob, I want to touch on that real fast. Like, I made a mistake. I made a mistake on that champion segment, because what my premise was, my premise about that argument about the champions in comparison to Tank was, I was trying to say that Shakur actually had 4 champions and beat them in their divisions at the time when they were elites. That was my premise, but that premise was actually a bad argument, because I realized, like, I actually was blank for a second. I caught on. I was like, hold up, Tank actually got more than 3. You know what I mean? Excuse me for the noise in the background. And that's what I got caught up. And I just wanted to put that out there. Like, when my boots is dirty, you know what I'm saying? I'm quick to admit that. I take accountability. But yeah, man, like, that was wild. Like, I was like, hold up, he did have more than 3 though. But I know 3 of them that Tank fought, they came champions after. They weren't champions when he fought them.
Hey, I go ahead, Root.
Let
Yeah,
me
what's
ask
up,
you a
bro?
question though. Like,
Yeah.
when he was asking, like, well, let's break
Mm-hmm.
each one of these guys down. After
Right.
you were like, well, shit, yeah, let's break each one of these guys Tank fought down, because when you break these
Right.
guys down, they really some B-level competitors, man. Some
And I
shit.
absolutely agree. You know what it was, Rule? If you because I'm sure you was listening. If you pay attention to that argument, you notice he was dominating the conversation. He didn't really let me answer. When I was giving an answer, he kept
Of course.
interrupting me. So what happened was, I was gonna get there. I wanted to get there so bad. That's why I was open to the triangle theory. To be honest with you, the triangle theory was actually going to turn into the quadruple theory, because of the whole because of the whole you got me laughing at, because of the whole Lamont Roach, Jamel Herring situation, bro. That's a quadruple theory, bro. Like, I'm gonna smack you 4 ways. And
You go,
I
hey,
was
you gonna
also
win.
go
You gonna win the triangle. You gonna
the
win.
the triangle alone, I was gonna win, because you know what's the funny thing about it? I was gonna hit him with the fact that, listen, bro, all the fighters that Tank fought, all of them are B level. That's a fact. And to be honest, the best competitor in 35 that Tank had was Frank Martin, but he still B level to me, bro.
Bro,
You know what I'm saying?
name all the fighters Tank fought at 135. 135.
All right, Ryan Garcia. I mean, I said
Nope,
Ryan
nope,
Garcia,
nope, nope,
not Ryan
nope, nope,
Garcia.
nope, nope, nope,
Hector
nope.
Garcia. He fought Hector Garcia. He fought Frank Martin. He fought this dude Isaac Cruz. Even though Isaac Cruz was
Mm-hmm.
on a layoff, that was a call out, but that still counts regardless. I don't want no excuses on that. It's still B level too. And he also fought this dude.
You said
I'm over here
Roach.
in the blank. I wasn't gonna say Roach, because we already know Roach, but there's another person he fought at 35. But this is before he
Gamboa.
fought.
Gamboa.
Yeah. Thank you, bro. Right.
That's it.
So, but that's it. But you know what's the funny thing about Gamboa? We all know that was so long ago. That's why I forgot. You feel me?
Nah.
That was.
Gamboa tore his Achilles in the second round.
Yup. He popped that shit. He popped his whole Achilles, bro. In the second
But
round, still went 12.
yo, bro, I didn't even know all that, bro. Keep it real with you. I didn't
Yeah.
even know all that. All I know is that he
Go
knocked
back
him
and
out, because I
watch that
watched it.
fight, homie.
Yeah, I was watching the highlights to that fight. I watched the highlights to that fight. I seen that fight in
Nah.
highlights. Yeah, I'm gonna watch that whole fight. I didn't know he broke his Achilles, man. That's wild, bro. I didn't know that.
Yeah,
That's the
just
first time hearing that.
Remember when God bless the dead Kobe tore his Achilles on the drive to the bucket? He never dropped the ball, but he dropped that ball on that play.
Oh no,
yeah.
I'm not even into NBA like that. But definitely,
But
though, I
yo,
hear
he
what you're
tore his
saying, though.
Achilles, man. You need your Achilles. He went all the way to what, round 12 till he got
Yeah,
stopped.
he got stopped in 12 rounds, but he still went 12 rounds with a bum ass Achilles, man.
Hey,
Like,
but
That's
I'm talking about he
crazy,
popped that shit.
bro.
Yeah.
Ryan
That's
got
crazy, and he's still, dang.
Hey,
That's
but they be trying
crazy.
to add Ryan Garcia and Mario Barrios to his 135 resume,
Yeah, Ryan Garcia, man. And the funny thing was that was a catch weight, right?
right?
Yeah,
And that put Ryan was
Dehydration
no,
clause.
yeah, dehydration cause, but Ryan was no competition. Like I always knew Ryan was really not that good.
What did he
And then
say
the
before
sad
the
part
fight?
of who Tank or Ryan?
Tank.
Tank, yo, don't have your mother there. Oh, don't bring the
Nah,
children there.
nah.
I was gonna get into the answers of what he was saying, but yeah, what you was touching on. Go ahead.
He said he ain't got nothing but a left hook.
Correct. And that's true. That's all he got is a left hook. You know what I'm saying? That's all he got is a left hook. When I seen that performance that he did there, he was like he tried to do a fake. He tried to do like that was when he actually attempted to do a fake shoulder roll, but it was so faded and out of place. I'm like,
That
bro,
was
that's not
that
even a
Victorville
shoulder roll.
sale.
Yeah, he tried to do that. I'm like, nah, bro, that it ain't working in that fight with Tank, bro. And when he threw that left, Tank already counted it so well because he knew, all right, you're gonna leave yourself open. Your right hand is gonna be down. That's what happened. Boom, bro. It was right under his chin, caught him perfectly. He knew it. He just because he kept throwing. He already threw it like I think he threw it like 3 times before he caught him. So
Hey,
he was easy to measure out, bro. And I knew that was gonna happen. I was like, oh, bro. But I try to
hey,
give him the benefit of the doubt. I ain't gonna front. I try to give Ryan the benefit of the doubt. Like, yo, he might because he's fast and he got that power left. But bro, that's like that's like that's like trying to say, you know what I'm saying? Isaac Pitbull Cruz. All Isaac Pitbull Cruz does is freaking duck and throw haymakers, bro. Like he's a straight up brawl
hey,
haymaking punching
Blunt.
ass dude. Yeah.
yeah. What's good? Talk to me.
How many times you watched that Ryan Garcia and Tank fight?
I said about 3 times.
Would you
I
say
said
he
about
was?
3 times.
Would you say he was using a lot of lateral movement in that fight?
Yeah, he was. Listen, it's a misconception about Javante Tank Davis about people like to call Shakur Stevenson a runner. They call Devin Haney a runner his last fight. But I mean, the real runner is Javante Tank Davis, bro. He has a low output, but all they get washed away because he ended up knocking them out. But the
He
dude
got one
does
of
a
the
whole
lowest
lot of lateral.
outputs.
Yeah. He has a yeah. He's like I think Tank is like 32 punches around or something like that. That's like in the top five lowest outputs in boxing. So it's like, well, so if you're not in there doing a whole lot of punching, what are you doing? You're moving, right?
Yeah, because he's not a
So
pressure fighter.
he not, and then they try to say he's a pressure fighter. Tank
He's
Davis
not
is
at
not a
all.
pressure. He's not a pressure fighter, bro. He's a back
Right.
foot puncher. He likes
Correct.
to be on his back foot to counter punch you. And then if he know he really got you, like he say, everybody that he fought is front runners. He gonna put up a high guard and then try to come get you.
Hey,
But
you
yeah,
know
what's up?
he liked to fight the pressure fighters because the more
True.
punches you throw, the better you can counter with.
Yeah,
Hmm.
And I think Cepeda is a pressure fighter. And I know that
Absolutely.
the title of your show is Shakur Stevenson biggest test. This is not the biggest test of his career, if you ask me, because this is a
Mm.
tailor-made fight for Shakur Stevenson, if you ask me.
yeah. This is an alley hoop for Shakur. Like this is a lie,
It's a
bro.
free
All
throw.
she gotta do, yeah, all he got to do is dunk that shit.
It's a free throw. You
Yeah,
ain't balling unless
I
you
think,
hit your free throw.
yeah, I think Edwin De Los Santos would be a bigger test, especially with the circumstances that Shakur had going on that night too.
Yep,
Edwin De Los Santos was a bigger test than William Cepeda.
by
you
far.
know, um, you know what's interesting, is that you guys notice that every time Shakur Stevenson fights a so-called pressure fighter, not to say so-called because a good number of them are, he always makes them look like novice. He makes them like before they fight him, when they other fight,
Oscar
they look like level
Valdez.
7. Yeah, Oscar
Yeah,
Valdez was definitely
They
one of
thought it
them.
was
He was
gonna be hard.
right. You already know. So Oscar Valdez and even Cepeda now, they look like a level 8, level 9 before they even fight Shakur. But once they get in the ring with Shakur, man, Shakur dials them down to like
Hey,
a level 1,
hey,
bro.
yo,
They
hey,
be
yo,
looking
Blunt,
wild mature. Yeah.
yo,
yeah, what's
Blunt.
good? Uh huh.
You know I'm old school, bro. So I be saying stuff that probably get you in trouble. I want to get a little, what I'm talking about, deep right quick.
Good.
from my perspective, from when I was growing up in my era, we always in the barbershops in the black community in my hood looked at the type of fighters that Shakur fighting and Tank fighting, really like the Mexican fighter. We always looked at them like we were gonna beat them easy. You understand what I'm
Mm.
saying? So when he got that Oscar Valdez fight, I was like, oh man, he finna slaughter him, boy. And I heard a lot of boxing talking about, oh, it's gonna be a tough. I was laughing just like you can tell what type of
I was
fighters gonna
laughing too,
get
bro.
beat up.
I,
Like even
yeah.
with the David Morrell in the Benavidez fight, I was like, man, Benavidez finna beat the shit out of David Morrell, and I was trying to tell people that because of the
Yeah.
styles, and it's
Mm-hmm.
just
Yeah.
the style that the people that runs Tank career. You understand me? Understands styles. You put certain styles in front of this man, he gonna get a highlight reel. You understand me? So Shakur's style, they ain't gonna let you do what you do.
Hmm.
That's a fact.
Yeah, that's
And
truth,
we
man.
all know what they trying to do. And what they trying to do is just knock niggas out. And Shakur ain't going for that. He's not there just to be a knockout dummy. You know what I'm saying? That's just not gonna happen.
A
That's
puncher's
you know,
chance. A puncher's chance
yeah.
for Shakur and Tank.
You know what I'm saying? That's
Yeah.
it. That's it.
You know
That's just
what?
how I see that.
But they wait.
The
Hey, they waiting on that equalizer. They always say
Yo,
the equalizer.
yeah. Yo, you know what bothers me a lot about this whole Tank and Shakur situation is that, Blunt, you brought this up earlier, and I'm pretty sure you know this too. I'm pretty sure you know this too as well.
go
I
ahead.
lost your name for a second. I lost your name for a second. My brother right here in the mic with us. But
Teach.
yeah, so
Teach.
yo, teach. Nah, you, my brother Spar,
Yeah.
Spar twice. Yeah, so yeah, like what I was gonna say, what bothers me, like what really irks me about the situation, what's going on, teach, is the simple fact that Shakur really actually wants to smoke. I remember he actually made a video a year ago. He was in the studio, put that up on X, talking about, listen, man, just do it with me, bro. Do it with me. Like, let's stop, you know what I mean, going around, stop trying to circumvent yourself around me. I'm paraphrasing, of course, and just go with me. And it's been 12 months later, and Tank still ain't give him no offer. So the whole Tank fan base, because there's a lot of them, they're the majority. To be real with you, I think y'all should know already. We the minority, bro. We the minority in this situation. We not. If
100%.
y'all rocking with Shakur, you're the minority. You're not part of the majority, because the majority really feel like Tank, even though he is the A side on paper, absolutely, but they really feel like, yo, he got no chance with Tank. And Tank want to fight him, but it's Shakur that don't want to fight. And I'm like, yo, what kind of narrative is that, bro? Y'all don't see y'all haven't been paying attention for what's been going on the past 2 years. My man Shakur since the inception in 35, he wanted that Tank smoke. Since the inception, bro, when he
No
first
doubt.
stepped in there. You
No
know what I'm
doubt.
saying?
No
And the
doubt.
fact that, right, and the fact that Tank keep disparaging this dude, yo, throwing wild, yo, bro, he defaming his name like crazy, to the point where the Tank fans are so delusional, they go, yo, what Tank is saying is true. And then you got these boxing channels that's riding, you know what I mean? I don't even want to talk all that. They just riding Tank heavy. These fans start believing it, and then they making you look like you crazy when you say, yo, bro, Shakur wanna fight, he ain't ducking. And they like, bro, Shakur ducking. I'm like, how Shakur ducking, bro? Make it make sense,
Yeah.
my man. Like, he been
It,
calling him out on Twitter and everything.
You
That's
know what
crazy to
it
me,
is,
bro.
man.
But
it's
yeah, I be
insane,
knowing. I be
bro.
knowing.
It's insane, bro. Like I say, it's all about numbers, bro. And
Mm-hmm.
majority of the people are on that side of Tank Davis, so it make it seem like what is coming from Tank's side is true. The narrative about
Mm-hmm.
Tank is true, but in our
Right.
reality, that's not the case, man. You just got to be able to see through that shit. A lot of people can't see. The people on this panel right here, we are the ones that can see through the bullshit and see what things are. So that's
Yeah,
just all
yeah.
it is, bro. Everybody can't
Right.
do that. So y'all, the people that's on this panel are blessed with the ability to see the truth. And the truth
Yeah.
is, Tank Davis don't really want that fight for real, bro. You
Nah.
know what I'm
He
saying?
never.
But
Nah.
I'm gonna get teaching here though. Teach what's good.
What's going on, fellas?
What's up, man?
Yo,
What you got?
What's
What you got? Talk to us.
Yeah, just listening to you guys cook, man. With this whole Cepeda Shakur fight, on paper, I think this is going to be Shakur's, toughest test. But at the same time, I think this is a tailor-made fight for Shakur, just
Mm-hmm.
because of the volume of punches Cepeda thinks he wants to throw, and the things that he wants to throw, right? Um,
Thanks.
he's wide open for counters. And
Wide open.
in my opinion, when Shakur, does what he does to him, he's not going to throw as much. And Shakur already said it. Like, when people get in front of him, they just do something different. So, and I just see that happening.
Edwin De Los Santos.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. I
Yup.
mean,
Hey,
I
say
mean,
Keith,
literally. Go ahead, Root.
what's the definition of a tailor-made fight? And then, if a man is in a tailor-made fight, what does that mean to a masterclass boxer?
It's going to pick him apart, man. That's it. It's only one way. It's going to pick him apart.
So this means this is not his toughest test because he's going to pick him apart.
Yeah, I mean, I
Correct.
think so, yeah. But again,
Yeah.
remember, it's that on paper, right?
Yeah,
Right. Right.
on paper. Yeah,
Yeah.
on paper.
On paper, this is his toughest fight. Correct.
Y'all finna see the reason why Zapata and Oscar De La Hoya
Yep.
been ducking this man.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, that's
That's
so
a
true, bro. I
that's
can't
a great
wait.
point Rule made, bro. Like y'all
They
got
Yup.
to
had
think
to
about
Yup.
it.
twist. They had to twist this man's leg and put him in the figure
Yup.
four leg lock just to get him to fight.
Or that's what was that other excuse he had? I think he had hurt his elbow or something like that. I don't remember what
Yeah,
it
he hurt
was. He
his
had a medical
hand. Yeah,
issue.
hurt his hand,
Yeah,
and
they
Hey,
hurt his
he
Fly.
hand
had a.
on purpose.
You feel me? So
You
Right.
see what Fly say?
yeah, Keyshawn going is overlooking Edwin for sure.
For sure.
Hey man, hey,
I
let me
hope
ask y'all,
not. I hope
teaching
not.
Pon, what y'all think about the Keyshawn and Edwin situation? You
Yo,
can go
good
first, Pon.
question, man. Yeah, good question, man. Listen, my only concern is that Keyshawn might overlook him because Keyshawn got that kind of he kind of got that, like,
Cocky.
that bit of cocky attitude where he sees himself so ahead that he's gonna look
He
down
think
on
he
you.
should
One,
cool.
yeah, he think he should call, and this is one of my problems with Keyshawn is that he has this stigma of always looking at guys that are shorter than him as nobodies to an extent, and I don't like that kind of criteria. Like, it's like, bro, just because a dude 2 inches shorter or an inch shorter than you, bro, don't mean he can't catch you. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is Edwin De Los Santos. Like, Edwin, he's a decent pressure fighter,
He's
but he's
precise.
one of those fighters. Yeah, he's precise too. He's one of those fighters that that's a good point. He's precise because when he catches you, bro, it's like, oh, okay, bet. Now I'm gonna catch you harder with my good left because he got that, bro. He got that power that once he catch you with it, he's gonna come forward. Pow, pow. And he's
The
fast too.
accuracy.
That's another thing. Edwin is fast. So it's not like he's just got that hand. He's fast. Um, he doesn't fight on the back foot that well. To be honest, he doesn't really do it much at all, but he could do it. He got the arsenal a little.
He got the
But
rhythm.
right, he got that rhythm. Now, all Keyshawn got to do is stay focused, man. Stay focused. Don't overlook it. Like, yo, I'm gonna just bum rush this dude. Like, it's what's his name, Baranchek, which I felt like Baranchek should have never been a champion. I felt like he was one of those that was one of the persons I was going to talk about in the debate where I was saying, listen, he don't even deserve to be up there, but he got him anyways. You know what I'm saying? This ain't gonna be no Baranchek, bro. I don't see it being Baranchek. I feel like you got to be more defensively sound, absolutely more defensively sound.
100%.
Right. And when you come forward, bro, make sure, you know what I'm saying? Because Keyshawn, he's an orthodox. Correct me if I'm wrong, Chad. I mean, if I'm wrong, y'all, but he's an orthodox. He gotta keep that right up. Because when this man sees the leverage, because he's fast, when he sees the leverage to throw his left, bro, and he sees that he caught you, I know how Edwin's gonna do. He's gonna run forward like what he did with Ryo. And that was an upset. I didn't see that coming like that. I didn't even know who Ryo was. I mean, I didn't even know who Edwin was at the time until I seen that fight. I was like, who is this dude? I knew who Ryo was because I looked up to Ryo. But yeah, man, you know what I'm saying? So I just need him to be defensively sound, hold his guard up, and have great head movement. You know what I'm saying? Boop, move back, move that head back, and use his upper body to phase back and then just catch him with a
Yo,
good hook. Catch him with an L guard as well, but catch him with a good hook. But go ahead. That's all I got for him.
I was thinking about what Tim Bradley said, and it's crazy he said that, right? Because I was
You
gonna
said
make a
that?
post about what before he said that about how
Mm,
T.O. could, have a chance against Boots, right? But a slight chance, right?
mm,
Because
mm,
if Boots, like you say, Keyshawn takes somebody for granted, just like in
yeah,
that Karen fight, a motherfucker with good footwork can last 12
right.
rounds, and
Correct.
and the judges be so corrupt in boxing. I
Yeah,
wouldn't I wouldn't put
man.
it past nothing in boxing.
Right,
All right,
right.
teach. Let me hear what you got on the Keyshawn and Edwin. Do you think Keyshawn overlooking Edwin,
No,
or you know what I'm saying? How you see that?
yeah, I don't think Keyshawn is overlooking Edwin. And I mean, I think I kind of want people to give Keyshawn his credit if he wins, right? Because people are like downplaying Edwin for some reason now, just because
Yeah.
they heard he had a blood clot or something. I mean,
Hmm.
he's coming back to fight, so at this point, he's 100% healthy. So you got to give Keyshawn his credit if he wins. But the fight itself, I like the fight. Um, Edwin, I like what Edwin brings to the table, right? Because dude is
Yeah.
fast hand speed. I mean, he has burst, right? Good feints and all that. Keyshawn, Keyshawn is actually patient, right? So Keyshawn doesn't go in there to
Hmm.
bomb rush people. So he's a patient fighter. Plus, he's big, man. Like he's not a 135. I think he's forcing himself.
Now he does rush himself though. You could admit he does rush himself in when he sees the opportunity, like how he did in his last several fights,
Yeah,
especially
like
the
He gonna
burn
take a
check.
chance.
his last
Yeah,
fight, I thought he was the fight with what's his name, the one before.
burn check.
Well, his last fight, I think he was patient. Like he had good placement in that fight. He wasn't rushing too much, in my opinion.
Yep.
Okay.
'Cause remember he said he was gonna like knock him out in the first round, right? That's what he said in the press conference. It took him a while.
Yeah.
And then with the fight before that, he was also patient and got the knockout. And it shows that Keyshawn is good in the pressure fight as well. I don't think Santos is gonna come in there with a pressure mindset. Like for example, Keyshawn versus Madueno. That was like
Mm-hmm.
that was a good pressure fight, like a good war for Keyshawn. Keyshawn
Mm-hmm.
overcome it, but he kind of showed like stamina issues in that fight. I don't know if Santos is gonna force him to have stamina issues, but yeah, good fight. I think either guy could win, man. Like, tough fight for Keyshawn. He's gonna be maybe the best fight of his career, and we'll see how it goes.
Yeah, and one thing I want to say, I think a lot of people sleeping on Edwin because he lost to Shakur Stevenson. But like I always say, he lost to the best fighter at 135, so it's understandable. You know what I'm saying? And that's the reason why Edwin get a lot of flack because Shakur beat him. And we all know how people look at Shakur and how they view him. They don't like him. So anything that he do or anybody that he beat, they're gonna try to trash. You know what I'm saying? You
Mm-hmm.
got people saying Oscar Valdez ain't shit now,
Yo,
which is crazy to me when he was the number one guy in the division. So I don't really understand that shit. I seen BFTB do a ranking thing, and he tried to act like Oscar Valdez wasn't even ranked at 130, which is complete bullshit. So I don't know what the fuck going on with this situation. But what you got to say, Rude?
man, yo, my thing about this, the ranking thing, man, it's all politics. Everything is
Yeah,
Agree.
politics, man. My thing is,
Agree.
I've been screaming this for over a year. I don't think Tank will ever fight Shakur. So he need to just
Nope.
keep doing whatever he doing. Like if you got to take circus type fights, even if you got to fight Conor Ben, I don't care what you do, bro. Just stop. They spinning this brother. They telling him, hey man, just be patient, just be patient. Man, the style matchup, bro. That's what I'm trying to tell these folks, boy. These styles, man. And with Shakur, when this Edwin fight right here, he got the best help in the world. He's supposed to be Edwin De Los Santos. You got Shakur telling you who to go spar. You got help with Terrence Crawford. You got your brothers. You got everything, man, to beat Edwin De Los Santos. That's why I say it'll be an upset like a mother lover. Because if the only way I see him losing is if he take it for granted.
Okay.
Yeah, I agree with that. I agree with that.
So y'all see on my screen the lightweight rankings by Ring Magazine. I seen Shakur do an interview. And he had a little response about this. He said the guy that they got number one at 135, he just had a draw, right?
Right.
And then he left for that. He left for that. Saying basically like these rankings is just give y'all something to talk about.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because Rude just brought up the rankings. So yeah, I mean I find it, it is what it is, bro. You know what I'm saying? I don't really care for this shit because I can make my own 135 rankings right now and post that shit. So
Right.
you know what I'm saying? Like it
And
don't really matter. Go ahead.
I wanted to say, like, I like how you brought that up early in your previous video. You said that, this is really based off of opinions. And I agree with you 100%, bro, because there's some people that are going to probably put, I don't know, they might put Raymond Martaya higher. They might put Frank, you know what I'm saying, maybe lower. I don't know. Like, it's really based on opinions. And, yeah.
Do a research right quick, because I made a video a long time ago about the rankings, right? All you got to do is find out who is the judge, who the people that rank these people on these different rankings, man. And you'll see the judges and the people that do these rankings, man. They are people that you know. And you just look at these lists, man, like you look at the Ring Magazine list, you look at ESPN list, you look at all these different rankings, and you see who the usual suspects they always put on certain rankings, trying to keep these people at the top for a particular reason. So you
like
already
you said,
know,
politics,
right? You already know who the people on the panels in the panels that's doing these rankings, man. And you'll be surprised when you go down the list of the people that's putting these rankings together. Then you'll understand why you get these certain rankings, bro. Look at Mike Collins. You got motherfuckers with that type of state of mind making rankings and ranking these putting these ranks together.
Right. Yo, I also wanted to bring up, I noticed how Loma's not on the list no more. I remember back in, I think it was in the rankings of 22 or 21. I can't fully remember when they put Loma. Nah, that was way before that. This was like 2019, 2020, 2019, I think it was, like during COVID, when they put Loma in number one. And I was like, bro, I was like, yo, that's crazy, bro. He only had like 13 fights at the time. He already had 2 losses. I'm like, bro, how you number uno, bro? And then don't get me wrong, man. I like Loma. Even though Loma got losses, bro, he's still top tier to me because he's one of those fighters that, just because you got a loss doesn't negate the fact that you top tier.
That's what I'm talking
you can
about.
still
I'm
be
glad
nice.
you said that, bro.
You know what I'm saying? Like, right. Just because you got a loss, right.
But why?
Because
why is it like that with him?
Oh, with Gervonta Tank Davis or Loma?
Nah, with Loma.
Oh, with Loma, because he got that skin color. He got that skin tone, man.
I ain't say nothing.
You know what I'm saying? I'm just keeping it real, man. I got a hand on the Bible, man. Like it's that kind of politics, bro. Because
you get
at one point,
opportunities, man.
Right, and to get deep into it, bro. Loma, I remember at one point, this was on an ESPN interview, bro. I remember seeing this. This was also back like in the early 20s, like during COVID. Yo, this dude was on ESPN. They literally eliminated all his losses. I'm like, yo, what are you talking? Yo, why is ESPN doing that?
I think it was one loss they tried to take off.
Nah, they took away all. Dude was 14-0, bro. I'm like, nah, he ain't no 14-0. And then they put him above Crawford. I'm like, nah, bro. And then what we got recently in 24, they just recently put NOA number uno. I'm like, yo, I don't even talk Spanish. I'm over here saying number uno. I'm like, nah, bro. And don't get me wrong, in a way, it's a whole nother conversation. I like him too, but he don't deserve that number one spot, bro. He don't deserve that number one spot. And that was under the was that also Ring Magazine? This is before they got purchased by Turkey Al Sheikh. But yeah, I'm gonna get off the mic for a second. Go ahead, I cook. My bad.
Nah,
All
I'm
right.
saying though, that ranking shit, that shit fugazi.
Yeah, it was so before Turkey came into boxing, and this was a couple of years ago. Dougie Fisher, he came on Coach Malachi's live stream, and he pretty much told us what the Ring Magazine is. And I mean, I think I've been known for a long time, and everybody follows boxing for a long time. He pretty much said it's a popularity contest for the
Mm-hmm.
Ring Magazine. So they got a committee voting for these people,
Mm-hmm.
and they pretty much picked the popular one.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah. What
I'm
I was
telling you,
gonna
I did
say
a
last.
video on that shit.
What
Nah, that's
what you
true.
saying, Rube?
No, I'm saying I did a video going down the list of the names of the committee. Them dudes, man, you already know who they gonna put on the list.
Nah, they being biased. One thing I was gonna say lastly was that the reason why Loma, a big reason why he's not on the list this time, because he's really highly inactive. Even though he did for Cambosis, but he's been highly inactive, and he ducked two top tier fighters. Let's keep it real. He ducked Shakur and he ducked Tank. Even though the Tank situation, it wasn't an official offer, it was a speculative offer, and I stand on that because it really wasn't no official offer. It wasn't on some yo, listen, we're gonna give you the 5 mil, whatever, sign like that. Take the fight on this day. It wasn't not like that. It was speculative. There was negotiating, and he didn't want to follow through. That's all it was. So
Yeah,
technically,
it was
yes, he ducked.
negotiations. Yeah.
Yeah,
Hey,
it was at the negotiation point.
hey, Blunt.
Yo.
I left my number 7, 8, and 9, and I left Devin where he was at because I ain't want to change my list, man. When Better BL uh won that first fight, everybody was like, yeah, yeah, yeah. I was like, nah, I ain't touching it. And when Devin Haney lost, everybody was like, yeah, yeah, I ain't touching it. And 7 was Bivol, and 8 was Better BL, and 9 was Benavidez. And I still want to see the Bivol and Benavidez fight, but I just know that these guys get in the ring with each other like Better BL and Bivol. It was gonna be a boxer versus the so-called knockout artist, and I definitely knew that Bivol had that range, and the way he did Canelo, I just knew for a fact that he was gonna beat. I feel like he won that first fight. What you think about that?
Yeah, I thought he won the first fight too. Hey, anybody out there that's objective, y'all let me know if I'm wrong or am I right. But wasn't the first fight just like the second fight?
Yep.
With
In my
Bivol,
opinion,
I think that
I thought the first fight was just like the second fight. Go ahead, Teach.
I thought the first fight was a bit better. I think both guys fought hard in the first fight, in my opinion, and I thought
Hmm.
Before clearly won. But in the second fight, I gave it to Beterbiev in the second fight.
Mm.
Okay. And why is that, Teach? Like
Um,
you just thought he boxed him better?
I thought the aggression that Bivol came out with in the first fight, to me, he didn't do as much. I think he was fighting a little bit more off the back foot in that fight, and I just think Beterbiev put in more work, in my opinion. The
Was
first
he
fight with
landing them
Beterbiev,
punches clean?
yeah, I think so.
I gotta go
But
back and
that's
watch
just my
that.
opinion, though. Yeah.
I gotta go back and watch that one. You know, I like
Okay.
to watch it
But
slow
again,
down.
I was rooting for Bivol in both fights, and with the whole knockout stream, I was telling knockout man, Bivol is gonna beat this guy, and he did it. He did it first fight, and apparently he did it the second fight. So
I gotta go back and
Okay.
watch.
Yeah, man. They about to do a trilogy though, right?
Yep.
and I'm picking Bivol again.
Yep.
Every time I teach, I'm picking up a ball too. So yeah, man. But like what Partoy said though, yeah, I want to see Benavidez and Bivol, man. I want to see them two styles. I want to see how Bivol can handle Benavidez. I want to see how Benavidez go at Bivol, man. I think that's a very intriguing style matchup.
Yeah.
That's a very intriguing style matchup. So,
I agree.
and then it also put that little perspective of the Canelo and Benavidez thing and them having the common opponents. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I would like to see that, man. But y'all see what's on y'all screen? The rematch is happening August 16th.
Yeah.
This is another extended training camp for Lamont Roach.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying? Because at first they was talking about May, then they said June, July, and now August. So, um, yeah. So what y'all think about the rematch? In my personal opinion, I got Roach. I'm gonna have Roach winning this fight. It's not out of hate. It's not out of biasness. I just feel like the style that Lamont Roach have, is just gonna give Tank problems, man. It's gonna give Tank problems. He's not gonna allow Tank to load up on one shot, and Tank gotta really let his hands go. And Lamont Roach defense is too tight, too slick, and he's a very solid counterpuncher. So what y'all think? Whoever want to go first,
So in my
Yo,
opinion,
go ahead, Teach.
yeah, this is the way that I saw it, and I've always, stuck by this opinion. So the first fight, I thought Lamont won clearly, like 7-5.
Yeah,
I mean, it was a competitive fight. I thought he won 7-5 without the knee, and I was scoring that fight in Just News channel, right? And
yeah,
not only me, like other people had it 7-5 without the knee. You could go back to what's his name, the dude who used to be on Fight Hype, Sean Zettel.
yeah.
Like he had it 7-5 for Roach, even without the knee as well. So a lot of people had Roach winning that fight, and it's definitely not hate. I don't know why certain channels are saying if you pick Roach, if you thought Roach won that fight, you're hating. It's not hate. It's just what actually happened.
Right.
So I thought, yeah, Roach won that fight. He pretty much what he did in that fight, he pretty much offset whatever Tank usually does, and that's how you pretty much have to fight Tank. And I remember I was on KO's live stream one day, and I was telling them the keys for victory for Roach, and I pretty much told them the exact same thing, and that's what happened. But in this second fight, but before I go into the second fight, I still had Tank winning the first fight.
I
Before
did too.
before the Tank, yeah, before the fight, I was picking Tank to win that fight. But I was just telling KO some keys to victory and what Roach went. Second fight, and this is what I always stuck to, in my opinion. Tank was like, this fight could happen as soon as possible in May. And I'm like, nah, if you fight Roach at that time, you're gonna lose. And then this is June, and I'm like, nah, if you fight Roach that time, you're gonna lose too. So they kept pushing it back, and the farther they push it back, I think Tank is gonna get some stuff situated, like within his camp, right? Within his camp
Okay.
specifically, because in the first fight, I thought Tank was Tank in the first fight, but obviously, I mean, he had issues with his corner. I mean, you can clearly tell. So the more time he has with his new trainer or whoever, I think he's going to get more situated. And I mean, I'd pick Tank to win the fight since it's in August, but I think it's going to be competitive though.
Oh, we.
Yeah,
Hey.
I said earlier. I'm gonna get this out real quick, Root. I said earlier in my video, I think Tank Davis and Lamont Roach should be the most competitive fight out of Shakur, Keyshawn, and Tank. I think Tank will have the most competitive fight. Shakur shit is not gonna be as competitive to me, and
Easy.
Keyshawn is gonna be in a dog fight. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I just want to put that out there. Who Root, you got next? What you think
Yo,
about the rematch? And
I just got a question before I start first.
go ahead.
Okay, anybody can answer this. It's a simple question. Like, if let's just say Tank win, right? and he tries to fight them. Well, he goes on to fight Jake Paul. Will Floyd Mayweather have a chance to get paid off of that fight as well?
Floyd?
Mm,
I don't think that's gonna
no, I
happen.
don't think so. I'm gonna say no.
Well, Floyd said he's part owner of PBC, so who knows?
There go
The-
Teach know something.
I mean, what did Floyd just say on the little video I just came out with? Like when everybody say Al Heyman.
mhm.
He and Al Heyman is one.
Yeah,
Um,
that's what he said.
when you talk about Tank Davis when he go to fight, where you talking about PBC, well, you gonna see people. It's still my company,
All right. So
right?
to answer your question, I'm gonna say yeah because if you see Al, you see Floyd.
You
If you
can't
mention
mention
Al,
you can't mention Al Heyman without mentioning Floyd Mayweather.
yeah,
Well,
Money.
I learned something new every day, man. I didn't know that, so
yeah.
So
I'm gonna take
my
heed to that.
thing, my thing is we've been talking politics the whole nine,
Mhm.
right? I
Yeah,
always said before this fight that Lamont Roach was fighting his friend. They was at pool parties. And then I seen the fight. I kept watching the fight. And when I watched the fight, I remember watching them in the amateurs. Lamont Roach was always getting robbed, always getting robbed, always getting robbed. And so when I
mhm.
watched the fight, I remember when he pulled the punch and then Tank tried to back up. He hit him in the body, he got trapped in the ropes, and
Correct.
Tank was
Yeah, he
tangled in the
stuttered.
ropes.
Yeah, he
And
got stuttered
Lamont
up.
Roach
Right.
just sitting there looking at him and shit like, man, come on, man, get your ass out the ropes. Like instead of
He wasn't
attacking him,
supposed to do that. He was supposed to. That was his
like you
chance
in
right
there with
there.
your friends, homie, and
Right.
like
Right.
remember he was making sound effects on Najee. Like, yeah, man, Tank,
Mhm.
he pew pew pew, all that shit, knocking them boys
Yeah.
out. I'm a Tank fan
Right.
for real, for real. He was telling y'all he a Tank fan. So,
Yeah.
man, anybody can whisper in your ear for the dollars, homie. I don't know if this
Mhm.
shit. I can't tell what boxing is no more. It's so corrupt. I don't want to. I don't want to say this shit, but I got to, man. Floyd, leave this fight alone, man. Let this get out of Roach here. No, I'm just bullshitting. But if there ain't no corruption going on, I got Lamont Roach with a round 13 continuation of beating on Tank ass.
Okay,
Mm.
there we go. We got it. Rule round 13, man. Go ahead,
Mm.
go ahead, Pine. What you think?
Yo, listen, man. My answer is gonna be. I don't want to contradict myself, man. Let me start off by saying that I don't want to contradict myself because if you guys remember, I kept saying how Tank is elite, Tank is elite, right? And this kind of piggybacks on that whole theory segment, but my man Lamont just did draw with an elite, and that first fight, man. Without having to contradict myself, bro, yeah, I do feel like Lamont was robbed by an elite. And to be honest, bro, I kept saying that whole elite stuff because his ring generalship in all his fights is consistent, bro. And when it comes to Tank, I'm talking about. And in this fight, he showed the same thing he showed with Cruz, he showed with Ryan, he showed with everybody, bro. And yo, my man Lamont got tight defense. My man Lamont was not. It's like he wasn't even timid, bro. Like how dudes fake get timid when they go against Tank. No, he wasn't even.
Yeah,
You didn't see that in him, bro. And my man Lamont was standing tall. Granted, he could have done more. This is why. When I was hearing Keyshawn Davis talk about it, I felt where he was coming from. I was like, "Yo, bro, I get exactly what you're saying. Like, you can't do that with me. Like, you can't do that with me." And it's like, "Yo, I feel you," because my man Lamont got it. But if he just puts a bit more ignition on that, if he steps forward more and puts more pressure in that offense, he puts more jabs, more hooks, applies more pressure, it would be an easy win. It would be a more easier win for him because he still won regardless though. But the thing is like I said, man, it sounds crazy because like we over here talking about this so-called elite fighter. Bro, he's been elite, look, showcasing it with dudes that are not elite. And when he fights this dude, it's like, hold up, bro. Like, is Lamont elite? Or is
Man, can
it,
we talk
you know
boxing
what I'm
right quick?
saying? Yeah.
Go ahead, Rue. What's up? What you see?
It's
How many
crazy,
people in the
man.
chat, man?
It's 12 in here. Got
Well,
12 people in the chat.
can maybe one person in the chat just go back and watch that fight for me right quick in the first round, 1, 2, 3, and 4, and tell me
Mm-hmm.
what's the reason why people say that Tank was winning these rounds.
Well, while y'all think about
Tank,
that, right?
The
Go
reason,
ahead, Pine.
yeah, what I was gonna say was that Tank he got this mechanism when he fights that when he has this mechanism with his guard when he closes himself up, like when he's like closing himself up, it's a signal. It's usually a signal that okay, I'm about to hit. But when he actually looses himself, it's like he's
Let me
backing
get
up a
this.
bit. He's backing up a bit. He's not really gonna engage with you. It's actually it's kind of like it's psychology with Tank. You know what I mean? And I think the real, I mean, the people might feel about the first round or the first few rounds, but we talking about the first round. They might feel as if like, yo, Tank took that if they really judging it that way, is because it looked as if he didn't really get caught with much. Like he was keeping his guard up. And he did that mechanism that I was just talking about, where it looks as if like he didn't really get caught, but he actually did, though, in my opinion. I mean, he got caught, but like not even like 5 times. If I don't remember correctly, but he got caught like 5 good times in that first round, bro. Not a lot, but he got caught though. Granted, he swung more, but he got caught nonetheless, and he got caught with some decent shots. But once again, Tank does that when he closes up. That means I'm going in. But when it's like he loses it. I'm just backing up. I'm not gonna really do it, but it's a feint. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm trying to say. It's more of a feint. But yeah, that's why I feel like that, if anything, that's probably why people feel like he won that first round. But you correct me if I'm wrong.
I would say this. It's politics. The reason why he won those first couple rounds. You know what I'm saying? A side. You know what I'm saying? Fighting on the PBC. He's the guy, right? But none of that shit can't really fly by in this second fight because of the controversy. Like my
Yeah.
guy Rude Exposure say, you know what I'm saying? The referees they under a microscope, man. These judges and referees in this fight, you can't have none of that in this fight, bro. Because the first
Yeah.
one was already controversial.
Mm-hmm.
So they got to make it right by doing the right thing, and you know what I'm saying, and being honest about the scorecards and what's going on inside the ring. So
yeah, I think
Personally, I feel like Lamont
hold on,
won the
hey,
first round.
let Teach go real quick.
You go ahead. My fault.
yeah, I mean, I just think that the judges and the ref, I think they're gonna come right this time because of what happened in the first fight. The only issue that I see is Tank kind of likes to complain in his fight, and that's one thing that they definitely gotta fix. So he complains to the ref in his fight a lot in his fights.
Yeah.
So I just need a ref that to pretty much manage that part of it. But I
Jack
think the
Reese.
rules and the other stuff, I think they're gonna come right. They won't make that knee mistake or any of that stuff.
Jack Reese.
Jack Reese, that's who you want to be the referee.
Jack Reese.
Okay.
He gonna let
Hey,
you die
Pine,
in
go
the
ahead.
ring.
Nah, I was gonna say Kevin. I like what's his name? I like the referee Kevin.
Jack Reese gonna let you die in there.
Yeah.
I think Kevin is good too, though. But yeah, I can agree with that. Absolute.
Hey, Jack Reese and that Devin Haney and that Ryan Garcia fight, I ain't taking no point, I
Mm-hmm.
don't think. Hey, come on, man.
Word.
Yeah,
Yeah, it makes
that's
it
about all you
sound
gonna
funny
get from
though.
him.
Yeah.
All right, now I'm gonna take a point from you. All right, fight.
Yeah, man. But I just want to see how Tank is gonna be able, like, what type of adjustments you can make, because in my opinion, I'm not a know-it-all, you know what I'm saying? So I watch other boxing content, I watch breakdowns and stuff like that to pick other
Mm-hmm.
people's brains and stuff like that. And I seen the dude do a breakdown, and he broke down the way how Lamont Roach attacked Tank. When Lamont Roach knew when Tank was going to punch because he brought his hands
Right.
down.
He
You know
knew
what
the
I'm saying?
mechanism.
That's
Yeah.
yeah. See, it's like, yeah, like you
Mm-hmm.
said, the psychology.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yep.
Lamont Roach spoke about that in the Andre Ward interview. He said he knew he could beat Tank not because of in the ring, but outside of the ring, which goes to psychology. You know what I'm saying? The
That's crazy.
mind.
I didn't even watch that interview. Yeah, I still gotta watch that.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
Lamont Roach IQ is higher than Tank, bruh.
I believe it.
His boxing IQ is higher than Tank's, and he proved it
Mm-hmm.
in that fight. He knew every time when Tank Davis was ready to attack because he brought his hands down. If you go
Hey,
back and
Right.
look at the fight in the later
Right.
rounds, every time
Mm-hmm.
Tank had his hands up, that's when Lamont Roach started his attacking on his offense. But when
hey,
Right.
Tank brought his hands down, he was a little more, you know what I'm saying, he got in his defensive bag and was being
Mm-hmm.
defensively responsible. He got a
hey,
higher IQ than Tank. And people say you a hater by saying that. No, it's just the truth, bro. You go
It's
back
just
and
the
watch
yo,
it. That's what it
right.
is. Go ahead, Root.
hey, Teach. If you let somebody manipulate your guard, what does that mean?
You pretty much. Oh, go ahead. I'll teach my fault.
Yeah, I mean, they already know you inside out, man. Like,
Right.
they know your
Did
tendencies.
has Shakur
Right.
Stevenson ever got his guard manipulated?
Never,
No.
never, never.
Did Lamont Roach manipulate Tank Davis high guard?
He did.
Mm-hmm.
And that was the round that he made him take a knee.
Good point. Good call out. Good
Hey,
call
Job
out.
Money. Job Money. That's what I'm just saying. It's not hate, bro. That's not how.
Nah,
That's
Where's the
that's
hate
boxing
at?
talk. That's
Yeah,
boxing
like
talk.
we talking boxing.
That's
When
boxing
Tank
talk.
Davis
When you
brings
get
his
your guard,
hands down,
go to the gym and get your high guard manipulated. That means somebody's
yeah.
in there that's superior than you.
right?
Yeah. He already
It's not.
calculated
It's
you well.
Yeah, it's not hate, man. Whenever Tank Davis brought his hands down, that's when Lamont Roach was being defensively responsible, and he was countering Tank because he knew
Mm-hmm.
Tank was about to start his offense. But when Tank had his
Right.
hands up, Lamont Roach was pressing the gas
Hmm.
because he knew Tank wasn't gonna throw punches out of that. I mean, where's the hate in that, bro? Y'all dudes
Mm,
are y'all too emotional about this shit. Y'all are too emotionally attached to this dude, man. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? It's not hate. I ain't got to hate on Tank. Tank is a good fighter. He got great talents, bro. But he was in there with
Yeah.
somebody who didn't give a fuck about his aura, or about
Mm-hmm.
the character that he was putting out, bro. The dude wasn't scared of him, and he has a higher boxing IQ than him that night. So that's what it is, bro. He
Man, I'm watching
outboxed Tank
round one
Davis.
right now.
Hey
You know what I'm
man,
saying?
look, I'm gonna
I'm
say
watching
this right
round
now.
one. Hey,
Go
I'm
ahead.
look.
gonna say it.
Oh, go ahead,
I'm
bro.
gonna, nah, I was gonna say, I'm just gonna say it real quick. I'm gonna say this right now, man. Even though it's gonna contradict what I've been saying previously, but
Hmm.
Lamar at this point going forward, he's top tier, bro. He's top tier material. That's all I wanted to say, man.
And I'm not mad at that, bro, because
Hmm.
you only as good as your last performance. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
And for him to
Man,
beat the
I'm
guy that
watching.
everybody, for him to beat the guy that everybody claimed that, you know what I'm saying, it's the best fighter in the world if you ask
The
certain
A
people.
side.
You know what I'm saying? So if he can do
Hmm.
that, then you got to give that man his respect and say, Lamont,
Man,
you a top four guy in the lightweight division. If you was to move up and
Correct.
really campaign at 135.
man,
Correct.
Tank
So
can't fuck with Lamont Roach in round one. He's smiling at him. He's stabbing him to the body. He motherfucking jabbing his ass. They ain't really throwing no power shot, but Lamont Roach stepping to Tank the whole round. Tank ain't step. He'll go to hook. Tank lateral. Hey, Tank laughing at that hook that landed. Tank, nigga, the round
Yeah.
over with. Nigga, Lamont Roach pressed all around one. Now I'm in round two. Same thing.
Correct.
The
That's why I
Lamont
said. That's why I said the first
Hey,
round,
listen,
Lamont run.
I'm
He won
calling the
that first
shots right
round.
now, bro. Lamont Roach pressing. He tied the Tank up. Tank backing up. He come. Tank backing up. He got the high guard coming up. Lamont Roach
Mm.
fainting. Lamont Roach fainting. Tank still trying to figure him out. Tank ain't nobody throwing no goddamn punches. But the ring generalship belonging to Lamont Roach right now. Because ain't
Yeah.
nobody backing up but Tank. Tank ain't throwing a goddamn. Now,
Mm-hmm.
here go Lamont Roach, try to stab to the body with the aggression. You know what I'm saying? With the motherfucking ring general. Lamont Roach throwing the jab or made Tank Davis suck his lip. Yeah, nigga, I'm
Mm-hmm.
waiting for Tank Davis to throw a goddamn punch. Nigga, it's 2 minutes and I'm sounding like KQKC. It's 2 minutes and motherfucking 9 seconds left, nigga. They go Tank with one motherfucking jab. He motherfucking got his hands low, thinking this shit sweet. But Lamont Roach still pressing him. Everybody, it's a chess match, a stalemate. Ain't nobody throwing a fuck thing, nigga. Lamont Roach ducking, backing up from Tank throwing ghost punches, nigga. Ain't nobody landing nothing in this round, nigga. How the fuck they giving this shit to Tank Davis, nigga? Who getting pressed in the corner right now?
To me,
It's Tank
Lamont
Davis
won
getting pressed
that
in the
round.
corner. Tank Davis pressed on the ropes now. He trying to lateral, get the fuck out of there. Tank missing shots. Here go Lamont Roach pressing him again. Where the fuck Tank throwing a punch at, man? This shit is crazy, man.
A lot of people kind of swear that wasn't Tank during that fight. But I
Man,
mean,
this nigga stabbing the Tank body.
the only issue is that Lamar Roach didn't let him like do what he wanted to do.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Teach, like you know what I'm saying. Like that's the part that got me, bro. It was just like for y'all to sit there and say that wasn't Tank Davis, that was Tank. That was him. He was in there with somebody that he couldn't do what he typically does. You know what I'm saying? He couldn't do it to Roach. So it looked different.
Yeah.
That's what happens when you got somebody in the ring, bro, who boxing IQ is about the same as yours or even higher, bro. It's gonna look different.
Man, Tank can't do nothing with Roach in this second
No,
round.
I don't think he can either, bro. I just don't see it, bro. Like Lamont Roach style, it's not good for Tank, bro. It's not good because he not gonna give Tank those opportunities that a lot of guys will give him. And then if you listen to Lamont Roach corner, bro, his corner was giving great advice, bro. Like what his
Bro,
dad told him, every time Tank get low, you get low too. Like that's like you know what I'm saying that the boxing IQ is there in the corner with Lamont Roach as well, bro. So
why don't
it's
people see
we'll
this,
have to
bro?
see though, man.
Why don't people see this? That remember when Garrett Russell was on Najee and I sent that super chat and I was like, do you think Floyd Mayweather ruined Tank career? And he was like, no, I don't think he ruined him. But you know what I'm saying? You kind of aware of something if you think Floyd, you know, blah, 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 whatever. But what he didn't understand what I was saying is like when you get a fighter like Tank, if he was at top rank, I think we would have seen the best Tank ever because he would have been fighting some, you know what I'm saying, for some
Yeah, I
real
agree.
fights, man. But you get these guys fighting certain type of fighters, man, all their career. When they get into the ring with somebody like Lamont Roach or
Mm-hmm.
some real competition,
Correct.
man, it's gonna be a culture shock, and they ain't gonna be ready, bro. Like what Eddie
Yeah.
Hearn said when Jaleel Hackett lost. He was like, people got mad at what he said, but what he said was true. He was like, man, you can't just be we put you in there with somebody you was supposed to take care of easy. But you know what I'm saying? You in another motherfucker's country, bro. You in Puerto Rico, bro. You know them cards stacked against you. Man, they said you was in the hotel the night before the fight trying to sweat off some pounds. So they knew you was gonna wear down, man, in the middle of the fight, man. That shit crazy. So you can't put these boys in there and baby these guys, man. They
He
babying
said,
Tank.
yeah, they really did. They kind of enable him a lot. They enable Tank a lot. He said, what you think he had to do in the rematch? I guess you talking about Tank. For me, bro, Tank gotta try to overwhelm Lamont Roach and hope something land, bro. Because you sit there and try to be patient with Roach and try to fight him on the inside. That you see how that went for you, bro. Like that's not. I'm telling you, man, Lamont Roach style, bro. That shit is not good for Tank, bro. Like that's a style that's just it ain't good for him, bro. Like the dude he's smart. He tight with his defense. He's very defensively responsible, bro. Very defensively responsible, and fighters like that is gonna give Tank problems. You
Tank
know what I'm
came out in
saying? Got
round three. Oh,
got guys that's just wide open, ain't defensively responsible, running into shots. That's easy pickings all day for Tank.
Hey,
You know what I'm
Tank came
saying?
out in round 3 with
So
that high guard though.
he did.
Yeah, he came in that high guard because he know he trying to load up on that left right now, and that's when his corner starts seeing that he trying to see. That's what Tank be doing, trying to suck you in, and that's why he like that lateral movement. He want to get you comfortable swinging at him so he can counter you, bro.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, and then another thing when I was talking about with the IQ in the corner, Lamont Roach father told him, man, don't get too greedy. That's what guys end up doing. That's how you get countered and knocked out. His coach and his dad, his father, his corner told him, don't get too greedy. You know what I'm saying? You eating good right now, but just remember, you know what I'm saying? Stay defensively responsible, bro. And things like that. It's the way you can beat Tank Davis. It's just the truth, bro. Like, it's not hate. That's just, you know what I'm saying? That's just what it is, bro. It's not a good matchup for him. But in my opinion, in the rematch for Tank Davis to win, he has to overwhelm Lamont Roach. He got to overwhelm him, bro. He got to overwhelm him.
Yeah,
Straight up.
100% agree.
Press.
That's true.
He getting
That's the
he
only way to get him. You're
pressed.
right.
He getting
Yeah,
pressed the
man.
whole fucking fight.
That's kind of
Yeah.
changing Tank's style. Like when you say overwhelming, is it like throwing a lot of punches?
Yeah, he got to let his
Yeah,
hands go a lot more. He got to
Yeah,
let his hands go a lot more. That's the
yeah,
only
he
way I can see him really giving Roach a real problem. You
correct.
know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Because I think Tank is more accurate than Roach
He let
to a
his hands.
degree.
He let his hands go when he
yeah,
after he took a knee.
that means he has to start these early rounds off fast, man.
yeah.
Like,
He does. He has to. He has to. Yo, gentlemen, man. It was some good talk, some good work. You know what I mean? I wish y'all the best. Keep doing the good work you're doing, Blunt. Teach, man. Keep, you know what I'm saying? Stay humble. Keep on your boxing IQ. My man, um, I'm over here losing you already.
Rude
My
exposure.
man, Rude, man, my fault, my bro. You know what I'm saying?
True.
Keep up your good work. I wish the best on your merchandise. I really hope you do well. Hope you blow up, man. You know what I'm saying? I wish you the
For
best
sure.
on that. Death,
I have
man.
put
So
up,
the
bro.
rest of the panel, y'all hold y'all head up, man. To the naysayers, you know what I'm saying? Well, you know what I mean? Yeah, I know what I'm saying. Keep your guard up. That's all I can say. All right, peace.
Appreciate you, G.
Tell
Appreciate you,
him to
bro. Thank you for
bet
pulling
some.
up, man.
Yes,
I
Tell him to
appreciate you.
tell him to
yes,
bet
sir.
some.
Backflip.
All right, man.
How you kill all that? Bet.
Yeah,
Yeah.
man,
What's up, Teach?
I'm in New York, so I think I'm gonna go to that fight if it happens. Well, it's gonna happen. To that tennis stadium. Honestly,
Yeah.
honestly, I don't like the location because I've been there before.
Okay.
It's
What you don't like about it?
just the location in general. I don't think it's kind of weird to get out there, especially if you're traveling from like the Bronx or Upper Manhattan and stuff. Going on the 7 train to get there, the 7 train always has issue. Plus the location itself. I don't think it's suits boxing, to be honest. But
Okay.
I mean, again, I don't know how it's gonna turn out. I'm just speculating on whether it's gonna be good or
Bro,
not.
Okay.
we
But
can't wait for the footage.
I'm gonna show up for sure.
We can't wait for the footage.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. July 12th gonna be amazing, bro. July 12th is gonna be amazing. I think that's gonna be a good event. It should be better than the one on May 2nd. That shit was that was trash, bro. I ain't even gonna lie. It wasn't great, but hey, man, sometimes it be like that in boxing. You can't blame Turkey for that shit. It
Yeah.
ain't got nothing to do with him. So, but yeah, man. Look, Tank and Roach, bro. I mean, we had to see. We had to see. Was it just a fluke? Was Tank really not himself? I think that's bullshit. That he wasn't himself.
He
Um.
gonna move
So
lateral again. I bet.
you think he gonna move a lot more?
He's gonna be a lot of lateral movement, like Devin Haney fight.
Man, I just don't see it, man. I just don't know how this dude is gonna beat Roach. I don't know.
Like he might try to do what you say, come in there aggressive in the first round, second round, third round, like Mike Tyson, but that's gonna get him beat up.
Man, I
Yeah,
think he's
because
just
Go ahead, Teach.
I just think it's the motivation he's going to have for this fight at this point. Because I mean he has to win, so he's going to come in. I think he's going to come in confident in this fight,
Bro.
especially since it's like in August.
What did Tank say about Lamont Roach, Blunt?
He's a front runner.
Like who?
Everybody else that he fought. That's what Tank Davis said. Tank fans. I didn't say this. Rue didn't say this. Teach didn't say this. My guy Pine didn't say this. This is what
So
Tank said. Tank called Lamont Roach a front runner.
do you recall a lot of the sparring footage that Tank being and Floyd being behind the ropes talking to Tank? What do you always hear him say when you get guys in there that's having success against Tank? Oh, don't worry about that, Tank. He's a front runner. Just wait a few more rounds and watch what happens. And that's the motto. You get these guys and take them to the deep waters. If they front runners, they're gonna do good in the beginning. You're gonna get guys like Frank Martin and do good, blah, blah, blah. Okay, when you get tired like Rolly, pop goes the Weasel because the Weasel goes pop. You know what's coming. They moving so lateral around the ring. Ryan Garcia chasing him. He's so aggressive. All he got that Mexican blood. He gonna swing some wild punch. You're gonna be able to catch him. They trained for Frank Martin before the fight. They got the shit in the locker room practicing the knockout combination. So it's like, man, it's easy when you get these type of fights, man. This man here, man, gonna get in this fight right here, bro. And it's gonna be round 13 if ain't no corruption going on, bro.
Yeah.
You will
man.
know if it's corrupt, because you will see Lamont Roach pulling punches again, G.
Yeah, Roach is gonna come in there with the same confidence, I guess, as well. Only because a lot of Tank fans are kind of talking shit about him right now, like on his Twitter page and all that shit. So he's been catching some slack, and Roach has been seeing all these comments. So I think he's gonna want to shut some people up.
I don't want to see Roach talk to Tank in the ring no more. All that talking while he fighting and shit, I want him to shut the fuck up and just fight, bro. I don't want to see no friendship and
Yeah.
no ha and you ain't gonna win anyway. Let that nigga talk. As soon as he talk, pop him, bust his ass with a jab. I'm talking
Facts.
about. I don't want to hear none of that fuck shit Tank talking, man. If you over here conversating while you supposed to be catching a breath in between punches and man, I don't want to see that shit. I want to see a total masterclass boxing demonstration. Because I heard the guy Kevin Johnson. I heard him when he sparred Tank. He was like, yeah, Tank's powerful, but he don't let his hands go. You know what I'm saying? He need to let his hands go. He don't like to let his hands go unless he think he got you hurt.
Yeah, that's my opinion. He gonna have to start faster. But then again, I mean, bro, Roach is a hell of a counterpuncher, bro. So
I'm telling you.
it's like
That nigga try to bite
that's tough,
Roach.
man.
That nigga try to bite Roach. That man shoulder bumped him, low blowed him, took a knee, all kinds of shit, man. Cried to the referee, got like two standing. That man got an 11 count by crying to the referee, and the hair grease was about 14 seconds.
Yeah, man. What's good? Buckle up.
Hey, fellas.
AKA
Yo,
Sports Prediction. What's good, man?
Hey, shit. This settling down, chilling, finish washing cars and shit.
hey boy, you funny than a mother lover, boy. Nigga Blunt sent the video to me. I'm in this bitch rolling. Hey, you the funniest motherfucker on YouTube, G. I swear I can't go a day without listening to Sports Prediction 101, boy. Ain't no
Nah,
way
for
in the
real.
world. Boy, look here.
Yeah,
God damn.
yeah, I gotta get something out there. Definitely on it. I try the best. I try to do my best, bro. As far as pulling over and then try to get in the house and put the little video shit together on the specials and shit when I do a quick drop special, because that's like the hard shit. So,
Yeah.
I'm a lazy motherfucker.
What's up,
So,
though?
yeah, shit. Listen here,
Hey.
I know
Go ahead.
I see y'all talking about Tank. I was listening to y'all with Tank, man. You right. He gonna have to come out there and with a plan. He gonna have to figure some shit out, cause Lamont Roach gonna be a whole lot more confident, man. He gonna be confident. He gonna be a lot more confident than he was the first time. He was kind of questioning himself the first time, even though he sparred with him before. But this time gonna be different. So Tank bag come with the motherfucking tools in his bag for real. I'm telling you, this shit ain't gonna be. I ain't gonna be. I'm telling you, but he did this to himself though by even giving Lamont Roach this opportunity. We not even supposed to be on here having this conversation. We ain't even. This ain't even supposed to be happening. But unfortunately, that's the direction it went in. So now we stuck here wondering what he gonna do. What is he actually gonna do? Or what's the game plan to
He
get
gonna have to
Lamont
knock
out
him
of here?
out.
Because we really wanna everybody from what I'm hearing, motherfuckers thinking Tank gonna knock him out. They want
He
a
gonna have
knockout.
to. He gonna have to.
Yeah. You right. You right.
That's the only way Tank can win. He can't win no decision.
Hey, y'all can see my screen.
Yeah.
Hey, buckle up. So, your guy Drew Titan, you know what I'm saying, he was at the little press conference and shit with Shakur, and he ain't say nothing to Shakur. Now I've been seeing his content. He been talking shit about Shakur, talking about Shakur Coon and all this shit. He was standing right in front of Shakur, ain't say none of that shit to the dude face. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my
And then
goodness. What?
yeah, and then so what he did, he went around, he talked to George Cambosa's people and was like joking around, talking about Shakur should have took the 25% and stuff right on the short. So I told him, I said, just like Wilder should have took the 12.5 from AJ, right? And he say, bringing up the King Wilder shows your insecurity and expertise at goalpost moving. Shakur was supposed to take 25%. Are you angry? Decline 25% to face De Los Santos and get disrespected by ESPN. I said, okay. Bill Haney, the politician, got y'all food.
Got y'all totally fooled. He totally listening to the BFTV talk. He straight going behind that, and I can't believe that you telling me that he was actually at a press conference standing right there with that man and had a
Hey, I
chance
got
to just chop it up and maybe say some things to him right then and there.
I got the picture and everything. He did a live stream. He literally right in front of Shakur Stevenson with his camera and shit. Ain't say shit. And you talking shit about the dude on YouTube though.
All the time. All the time. Now I got that got to get dropped on. All the time.
That's
All the
why I wanted
time.
your number, bro, so I can send you the picture. Like you, it's a picture of Drew Titan
Well,
literally standing.
you got
He's literally right there in front of
your
Shakur.
email. Shit is CC3 lifestyle. I got your email in here, so when I'm not doing this, I'm gonna go into your email and send and put the message in your email, and I'm gonna give you.
Hey,
I'm gonna put that phone. You not only you gonna have my email, I'm gonna put that phone number in there too. Cause that's
Okay.
another phone that I got, but I'm getting ready. That phone right there, I got a lot of people. That's the one I have people right now sending on for bets, asking for bets off of that phone.
Okay. All right.
hey,
What
yo,
you?
You can text me
What
off
you?
that
Yeah. Go
phone.
ahead, Roots.
man, I'm sitting here listening to y'all, but I'm watching this goddamn Tank and Lamont Roach
Yeah.
fight, man. That
Yeah. Go ahead.
goddamn round seven, just that goddamn round seven, man. Lamont Roach beating the shit out of Tank in round seven, man. You hear me? Do
Yeah,
you hear
man.
me?
That's
And
tough, man.
round six, we was beating his ass too, but not like round seven. God damn. I'm talking about from round one all the way up, man. The nigga been pressing Tank. I ain't seen Tank pressing this man yet. Tank been going backwards the whole fight, bro. I've been sitting here listening to y'all, and Tank been going backwards the whole fight, getting pressed.
And then I'm trying to figure out. I just don't know why he took that knee.
That hair got in his eye, man. I believe him because I seen the punch that he weaved. Lamont Rowe swung that right, and he turned his head to his right, and that hair that he had hanging right there whipped in his eye, and I seen his face right after that. He blinked, and that's when Lamont Rowe caught his ass with that jab and hit him in the other eye, and that's when he had backed up and looked at the ref like, "Hold up, I ain't finna let this nigga drop me now." And he dropped to the knee, ran to the corner, got himself together, and then now he want to go. No, nigga, you got to take
And
that
then the
ass
guy,
whooping.
and then the ref, he should be fired because how did you? They
Never.
got you on tape counting, and then stopping.
That nigga had a
That's on
password.
tape counting. If you had to go in the back and answer for that, I'll be saying like, if I'm your superior, what the fuck was you doing right there? Why the fuck did you start counting and then he said something to you and you stop? Like,
This
what the
nigga,
fuck was that?
this nigga getting
Yeah,
his
that was
high
some
guard
bullshit.
manipulated.
That was some bullshit
He
right there.
steady talking to the referee, man.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's the
man.
thing.
Like, take for instance,
Yep.
Abdullah Mason, Kermel Moulton, all these guys fighting. They fighting multiple times a year because they fighting guys that they supposed to get a highlight reel on, right? Well, you
Yeah.
didn't go for Tank. It's just that the guys that you supposed to get a highlight reel on, and Tank is a bigger division. You know what I'm saying? And these guys that they put in front of him, they gonna make sure it's Play-Doh. Like when they were saying that, like when the brother was on earlier talking about the guys that he talking about with champions and all that shit, you got to
Yeah.
go ahead and break down them guys he fought one by one. Then since he want to be so technical, like
They,
when he fought Leo Santa Cruz, man, keep it real. Leo Santa Cruz fought one fight at that weight. He
mhm.
had just got acclimated. He had, you know what I'm saying, just came up to 130, right?
Yeah, he did. We went over the resume the other day.
And we
Yeah,
already know.
he only had one fight. He had one fight at 130 when he
And
fought Tank.
And we already know what type of style Leo Santa Cruz got. And we already know what he was gonna do to Leo Santa Cruz when he got in there, man. That was an inevitable thing to happen. Man, this
Knocked
man's
out.
a
I
come
called for
forward
the knockout.
Mexican style fighter. He knew he was gonna be open for a counter, man. That's exactly what happened.
Oh yeah. I knew Leo Santa Cruz was getting knocked out
Everybody
automatically. I
knew he
knew
was
that.
gonna get knocked out, man. Everybody knew he was gonna. That's a
That was
setup,
an
man.
easy money. That was easy
Easy,
money that night.
easy.
Easy money. I was happy as fuck that
the
night.
the
That was
the
easy
fight
money.
the match, the fight makers, whoever making Tank fights when Floyd was with him, man, was brilliant.
But that is what they do. I figured it out a while back, Rude, when I had the other channel that got put off. Regular Buckle Up channel. They I've been was saying that they that's just how they groom the superstar fighter, should I say, no matter what weight class he come from. They try to guide their careers in a certain way. They did it excellently good with Deontay Wilder. Oh, they did that shit excellent with Deontay Wilder. And then they like to put on that's putting on a show still for the casual fan. You got a lot of casual boxing fans. You know that. We got a lot of motherfuckers that don't casual and real and I'm talking about rude casual to the point outside casual. They don't know nothing about the sport. All they know is two motherfuckers fighting. And what's the best thing about most people want to see about two motherfuckers fighting? A
Somebody
motherfucking
knocked somebody
knockout.
out. Yeah.
Motherfucking right. Hell yeah. A knockout or a stoppage. People want to see that. So say like we wanted to say like me, you and Blunt wanted to like rig our platform in that kind of way. Cause that's what I look at it. We like, man, fuck that. Yo, we get our money. Shit. We gonna make this much off that. We can give such and such, give him 900,000, a million. And then the venue gonna get us blah 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 and blah blah blah. We break this down. We getting this kind of money. Rude, you get to cut this. Blunt, you getting cut that. I'm getting cut that. Shit, we eating. We good. And we got a little extra. So what's the name about? Let's keep this boat rolling. We not putting him in, we not fucking that up. Hold up. No, don't let him fight him. Fuck no. Let him fight. What's the name? Put on a big event, get a knockout for this is what they was doing, yo. That's what was going on. That been going on for years. That's what's going on. That is the PBC way. That's their way. That's how they do shit. That's why Floyd came out and told us, just was honest and was like, yeah, they never wanted Bud to fight Earl Spence. They ain't want Spence taking that. Oh, hey, he wasn't confident in that shit. They wasn't confident in Spence beating him. They didn't want the fight. Simple as that. They never wanted to fight. There y'all go. They never wanted to fight.
Mm. Sure, because
Maybe
they
that's
knew what was gonna happen. They knew the money train was gonna stop. Earl Smith fucked the church money up, man. He fucked it up, bro, and that's why they
and
putting him on the
Earl
shelf now.
and
They
listen,
punishing
Earl
that boy.
Spence jumped out there blunt like yo. Earl jumped out there because Earl. That's why I give Earl his respect for that part.
Yeah,
Because Earl stepped up to the plate like, man, come on, man. Y'all basically saying, man, y'all gotta cut the bullshit out, yo. Man, I gotta fight the man, yo.
yeah,
Now, man, just let me fight the man, yo. Fuck it. I ain't doing no running and shit. Keep on talking about this shit. Just let me fight this motherfucker, yo. Fuck it. And the big hands was like, they all wasn't in agree. Al Heyman wasn't in agree. Floyd in between, and other motherfuckers probably was like, all right, then go ahead, then, man. They gonna fuck up this pot. Fucked up the pot with Wilder. Well, we ain't know we was fucking up the pot with Wilder. We cherry picked that. I thought he could get. I thought he could do that. I thought he could beat Furry. We thought we could pull Furry off the whistle name and get him beat.
Yeah, Earl fucked that money up.
Earl fucked
man.
the money up. Yeah, Earl fucked the money up.
Now it's
Yeah.
supposed to be Earl and Canelo. Earl's supposed to get the Canelo fight. So
I mean, but I'm
yeah,
glad they broke that shit, man. I don't like that shit on platforms. That's why I was telling y'all before. I feel like I always have the number one respect for Top Rank because Bob Earl not gonna let you do that for so long.
yeah. Bob gonna put you in there with somebody, bro. He ain't gonna sit there and just keep. You know what I'm saying? Eddie Hearn like that too.
Yeah,
Eddie Hearn gonna
they
put you in there with
curious.
somebody, bro.
They get curious. That's them curious minds. Once you get like 15 fights in, now they curious if they see you a hitter. Oh,
Yeah,
you that guy? Oh, you that guy? Oh, let's really find out if you really that guy. And you right, Eddie Hearn like that too. You said it out your mouth, Blunt, and it's proven. It's factually proven. Go to the resume. In his 15th or 16th fight, he fighting fucking Klitschko or one of them motherfuckers for a belt. In his 16th, they're like 15, 16 fight. Huh? What you just said out your mouth is factual. Eddie Hearn did that. Go look at Deontay Wilder resume all through there. Go look through 10 through 20. Go look through 20 through 30. You're going to say, you're going to look at that motherfucker like, oh my God. I guarantee you're going to see an upside down record and you're going to see a win. You're going to see a win column. I mean, a loss column with double digits between 20 and 30 fights. Fuck you doing fighting a nigga with double digit losses between 20 and 30 fights. Get the fuck out of here. Of course you gonna get knockouts, motherfucker.
and he fought Dillian White. He fought Charles Martin. Oh, this is within 15, 16 fights.
Look at that shit. Look at that shit. There you go looking at it right now. Look at that shit. I know it without
Yeah,
even look. I
Klitschko.
remember that shit.
Yeah,
That's what Eddie Hearn had him doing. Like you said, look what Eddie Hearn had him doing in that early ass. Look at that. That's what you're supposed to be doing. Yeah.
yeah. Now I'm about to look at Wilder shit now.
No, look at Wilder shit.
Let me see what he got going on.
You want to see all? It's like yo got a upside. Yo got a crazy number with a motherfucking like his and Wilder like 29th or 30th fight. He fighting somebody with a fucked up resume. I'm telling you, I remember looking at that shit, you know.
Let me see. Okay, so he got a 2-2, a 1-0, 3-6-15, 1-2, 3-4. Let's see, 17-20, 11-38, 40. Oh, they got that Damon Reed guy you was talking about. He got 15 losses. Yeah, shit.
Look up at like 29 or 30 fights. Look at the motherfucking fought like at the 29th or 30th fight. Yo, that shit crazy, yo.
Let me see. Oh yeah, hold on. Damn. And he got a fight coming up against somebody too. You think he gonna win that shit?
I don't know, man. I'm pretty. I mean, hopefully they pick where he used to fighting so he could get back on his win shit. They gotta pick a F
Right.
or D level fighter, Blunt. If they give him a F or D level fighter, he can win. He could beat them kind of guys. Yeah, he could beat them kind of guys easy. But I got shit. I might even bet on him if he fight a F or D level fighter. If I know that's what he fighting. But I gotta know. I gotta check the fight out. Make sure he can't fight for real. Then I know Wilder knock him out. Say, oh yeah, Wilder gonna knock him out. Cause he don't be doing shit. He just standing there and look crazy. Wilder just gonna knock his ass out.
And he fought a nigga that was 17-20, man. 11-38.
Told you. Told you. Now you say I told you, bro.
Damn, boy. Hey, Rude.
No, he won his first, but he ain't win his first belt until
Yo,
like it was like 32 fights. It was like his 32 or 33 fights when he got his first belt.
what up?
Big baby
I,
fat.
I was gonna ask you, man. This shit right here might be worse than Johan shit.
Who that?
Wilder resume.
Yeah, that man was knocking out some bullshit.
Just went through the resume route and looked at all that shit. He wanted to see the shit I was talking about. He said, "God damn!" I
Hey, but
told him.
one thing I do give Wilder though, he went right into that Tyson Fury fight. That was a close
Yeah,
first
well,
fight.
yeah, he the first like A level type of fighter, and they figured they could beat Furry because Furry been sitting around for a few years, so they figured they could get him, which he almost did in the first fight. He almost got him, but he came up with a draw, and then and
Yeah.
then and then and then that first fight got kind of all what's the name back up, got Furry oiled back up and got him back in his shit. He came back in the second fight a whole lot better than he did in the first fight.
Mm.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. Then it went downhill after that shit.
That brain
Yeah,
damage.
Yeah. I heard some. I
everything.
heard Buckle Up had a video saying that somebody said Deontay had a dent in his head.
Yeah, that's what Drew Titan keep on telling everybody that. He was on there hollering like a mother at the top of his voice. And you fucking journalists don't know that? You motherfuckers don't know that he put a dent in his fucking head. He has a fucking dent in his head for the rest of his fucking life. Hollering like a motherfucker, veins and shit coming out his head and throat and shit. I said, shut your bitch ass the fuck up. Bitch, he ain't got no motherfucking dents. If he had dents in his motherfucking head from Tyson Fury, what you keep saying, Tyson Fury had a minor brick in his glove. That was Drew. One of Drew's first narratives. He had videos. Blunt, he had like 2, 3 videos he got in his motherfucking files on there where he was talking about how Fury had a little brick in his glove that nobody know. Minor brick in his glove.
Oh, he had a brick in
And
his
this
glove.
nigga,
That's what they saying.
yo, he had a brick in his glove. His trainer gave him bad water. I mean, put something in his water. That was another excuse. They ran that one too. They ran the brick in the glove, the hands in there. Oh, and then they ran the excuse that Furry glove wasn't on. They said if you really look at the glove, his glove was halfway off when he was throwing a lot of punches. So he was able to make the him feel his fist a lot more. So they had it was 3 different excuses that they kept running over and over and over. Drew Titan's still running that motherfucker to this day right now. He said we gotta see in the video the other day he was talking about we gotta see how he gonna do hopefully the dent is not bothering him for this next fight and this and that. Why would the doctors the doctors wouldn't even be letting him fight if he really got a dent in his head that would affect him that he could die if he get hit in that bitch or anything. They wouldn't even let him fight.
Dang.
Curry ain't
See,
put no motherfucking dent in his
see
head.
this right here. You see Muhammad Ali glove?
Muhammad Ali glove.
Yeah, he shot that
Yeah,
motherfucker like.
yeah, I see it. Yeah, I see it.
Them shit's little as hell with some little gloves, boy.
Yeah, and that shit do look like it kind of slipped off a little bit.
Yeah, I wouldn't go as far as say he was cheating though. I wouldn't say that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
And when you look at the thing, yeah. Off issue or everything. He says he disagreed, fellas, being that Wilder got into boxing at age 21, they definitely moved him correctly. By the time he got recognized, dudes did not want to fight him. That's totally false information, bro. That's false. They didn't move him right. They didn't move him correctly at all. I mean, if he got into boxing at 21, hey, you in the sport. You in the sport. You can't get in there. This ain't the Olympics and time to get good and all that. I mean, you got time to get good, but you can't. It shouldn't take you 40 fights to fight an A-level fighter. And then when you fight the A-level fighter, then when you fight A-level fighters, him and the fighter you fought after him, you get exposed because you never fought A-level fighters. See, with not fighting A-level fighters like Joshua at 16 fight, your 18th fight, your 20th fight. See how not fighting them fighters throughout your career had you not prepared for that kind of fighter in the 39th and 40th fight of your career.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they said it was egg weights. There you go. That's what they said. They said it was egg weights, not bricks. That's he right. They said egg weights. He right. Yeah, that's what they said. But yeah, if Wilder had went somewhere like Top Rank, been under Bob Earl, he would have had to show what he got a whole lot earlier. You would have had to either let them know either you could do this or you can't. But if they want to admit that they just made money off Wilder off his shoe, everything, if they want to say that they made money off of Wilder, if that was a way of just making money, I ain't knocking them getting no money. I mean, that's how they get money. They just want, put them in with those type of opponents that we see on the resume. Just to get the bag, keep it moving, and make fans think that they saying something that, I mean, it's something that's not really, but, I mean, whatever. I don't care. I mean, whatever. I ain't knocking. Get your money. Get your money.
Yeah, man. Egg weight shit.
Get your money.
I don't know, man. Hey man, he got a chance to redeem himself though, man. Shit, he about to fight. So we're gonna see what they're talking about.
You're right. He do have a chance to make something happen. I mean, will he ever win a super belt again? No.
Nah, I doubt it.
And would he ever become undisputed? Definitely. No. Those days that's over.
Yeah, because I said if he would have beat Tyson Fury the first time, or even the second time they fought, maybe, but now that undisputed stuff, man, that's out the window.
Right.
And you got Usyk and Dubois. Who you got in Usyk and Dubois? I mean, and Dubois.
Oh, I'm with Usyk.
You got Usyk. You think you gonna outbox him?
Yeah, I got Usyk. I think I like Usyk a lot, yo. I think Usyk impressed the shit out of me. Ever since cruiserweight. I
Yeah,
thought he was
can't
too small
undisputed.
for heavyweight. I thought he was too small for heavyweight. But when he got in there and started doing the shit he was doing, it was I like him.
Okay,
Dubois.
word, word.
I
Who
got
said?
Dubois coming out there catching old Usyk, man, getting them on up out of there.
You think so?
Oh yeah. No low
Yeah,
blows
Root.
this
Definitely
time.
get ready to see.
No
Yeah,
low blows this time.
Turkey said he won a black heavyweight. Buckle up. He won a black heavyweight champion. He won a black undisputed heavyweight champion. He said boxing better that way.
Well, let's see what Dubai. Maybe he can come up with something. I don't see it. My money one sided. I wouldn't even do a two sided, but I'm one sided with Usyk on this. You know I'm doing a two sided bet with Bud and Canelo. I'm betting both ways on the knockout.
They stopped Dubois momentum in that first fight, man. You can't do that to a guy with a whole lot of muscle, man. That's physiology.
I'm gonna call it, guys. So I'm gonna hop off.
Peace.
But
All right, Teach.
we're talking this boxing with you guys. You guys watching that card, the Boha card?
Yeah, you talk Bocha, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm watching it.
I'm at Booby House, so I can't watch it right now.
This freaking after. It's about to be 1 p.m. 1 a.m. Man.
Yeah, I know, man. Hey, so this the co-main right here, Teach?
Yeah. Like
Okay.
they way off schedule with this thing.
Yeah. Yeah,
All
but I'm
that
gonna check out Bocha though and Fox.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But that's that Vargas brother right there. Looks like the guy's giving him some good work though.
Yeah.
Hey, yo, I'm out too, fellas.
Yeah, I'm about to end the live, man. I appreciate y'all for pulling up, man.
Oh,
Peace.
Yeah, he not he about to stop. All right, y'all. Hey,
You
buckle
say
up.
you about to get
Yeah,
y'all about to
I'm
get up
about to.
on?
Yeah.
what? He
Okay.
stopped it.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead. I'm getting ready to start eating me something anyway. I was hungry as a motherfucker. Yeah. That's what's up.
All right, peace.
All right, man. Yep,
Get back
appreciate
with
y'all,
y'all
man.
later, man. Hey, Blunt, when you coming back? What, Saturday again? Saturday or Friday?
Not next because I gotta work that whole weekend next time. I'm gonna see if I can do something tomorrow though. Tomorrow night.
Tomorrow night? All right, bet.
Yeah.
I'll look out for you. Secret stuff for tomorrow. Try to get in with you a little earlier.
Yes, sir. Appreciate you, man, for pulling up, man.
All right, bro. All
All
right,
right.
see y'all. All right, Root.